Morning legends. I hope you guys are having a killer week. It's, it's never quite starts. It says it's live, and then it says now going live. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it's on. Hope you have an absolute killer week, guys. Fucking how good's life, man. I hope your Thursday's going. This is really important because if you feel like luck never seems to be on your side. You feel like you're unlucky, or life seems to all go against you, or it's never quite working out the way that you want, and it feels like a battle. Like every day just seems to be like, why didn't that happen the way I expected? That came out of left field. I didn't see that. Why do I always feel like the world's against me or people are against me? I want to walk you through a remedy for this to actually create more luck in your life. I don't use the word luck very often. I use the word grace because it is a level of alignment in your life where you just feel like you're in the flow. So rather than trying to swim up the rapids of a river and always fighting against it, the river of your life just seems to cruise in the way that is in direction of what you want, of what we call the summit here. Now, this is not just wishy-washy shit. There's actually science that backs this, and one of the books I recommend to you that if you want to understand this more is actually a book by a guy called Sean Anker. It's called The Happiness Advantage, and he walks through the science of why people who have more luck, have more opportunities in their life, generally make more money, are of a happier level or status, however you want to call that, have better relationships and better health, funnily enough. What I want to do is give you a really quick walkthrough in the remedies that you can use to start producing more grace, more luck, whatever you want to call it, so you start working with life rather than feeling like it's a grind all the freaking time and you're never getting to where you want to go. So, on that note, guys, if you feel like you are battling and it's always just coming at you, never quite working out the way that you want it, there are a couple of really important things that you need to know. Okay? The first thing is, I actually did a little post on this the other day, is there is a big difference between a common man and an uncommon man. And the extremes, not the extremes, the result of being a common man is that you end up reacting to life and it continually runs your life. You are controlled by everything external. So everything external runs your life. And what results come from that? So if you're a common man and everything's running your life for you and you're not having that control, you're not experiencing luck in your life or grace or that flow, there's things that are happening and there's things that you can do to change that. And I want to give you an example. So when you are reacting to life and this is going on, what happens is you have a shorter fuse. You lose your shit more often. You're harder to be around. Your kids think, fuck, why is dad angry all the time? Your wife is like, oh my God, my husband's back from work and he's had a stressful day and he's pissed off. Nothing seems to work well that way. You start having more stress in your life. You start putting on weight. There's no clarity in what you want. You can't seem to get any further. It feels like quicksand. It feels like the more you struggle and battle, the deeper you sink. And it's a shit place to be. Many of us have been there, like it happens, okay? But getting out of there is a lot easier than you think. And the difference between the common man living that life in the quicksand and the guy who's uncommon starting to live a life that works for him and flows is a couple of major things. I'm going to walk you through now. Now, to do this, to change from reaction to response. Okay, as a man, you are response able. Most important thing, if you can understand that, life will change dramatically. You can use that today. And the difference is when something happens in your external locus of control, if you are to increase the time between that instant happening and you creating a response, not a reaction, common man is reaction, uncommon man is response, you increase that time, you become response able, meaning that everything that you do is within your control, and if something happens, you can then control the reaction or your response, and then it actually has an effect on the outcome. How does that then snowball into other areas of your life? So by doing that, so to increase that gap, You need to absolutely nail your nervous system. So you need to down-regulate. You need to go into what's called rest and digest, or parasympathetic system. So if you're a guy who's jacked up on coffee, who's jacked up on methamphetamines, who's jacked up on all sorts of drugs, you're going to be in a place where you cannot respond. You're always going to be reactive. You're always going to be swimming up the river. It's going to be a battle continuously. You're going to struggle in relationships. Your kid's going to struggle with having an angry dad, and you're going to actually struggle producing more luck in your life. So fix your nervous system. Hierarchy of health, if you need that, reach out, we'll send it over to you. The next part is, well, what starts to happen when you have fixed your nervous system, when you become response able? Well, naturally what starts to happen is opportunities come into your life because people are happy to spend more time around you. It seems stupid, but it's very, very basic and very, very powerful. What happens when people want to spend more time with you? You get more opportunities. You have more conversations. You are attracting things into your life. We always talk about the average of the 5 people you're around. So if you are suddenly around people who are experiencing more luck in their life, experiencing more grace, have more opportunities, how's that going to impact you? What are they going to do to you? They're going to share those with you. And if you choose to read the book, The Happiness Advantage, as you walk through that, you go through a system where there are people who are reactive, and they do an experiment with a newspaper. And literally these guys read the entire newspaper. The people who are response able read the first page, and it says there is an opportunity for you on page 2 where you can get $500. They see it, they go to page 2, they're like, awesome, sweet, boom, job done. And that is how you create more luck in your life, by extending the gap between being reactive and being response able, which you do using the hierarchy of health, down-regulating your nervous system. Reach out if that's something that you want. Reach out if you want more luck in your life, more grace, whatever the hell you want to call it, but so you're actually swimming with the flow in life. Hope that helps for you Thursday, guys. Go out, try it in your day, increase the time between when something happens and then how you respond, and you'll start to notice how people start reacting to you, how people start being more attracted to you, how people start accumulating around you and offering you more opportunities. And hey, what do you know? You're a year down the track, you've been offered a multiple of opportunities, and you're in a better place. Hope that helps, legends. Have a wicked time. Enjoy the journey to becoming an uncommon motherfucker.